Let's talk about your summer. A lot of people were talking about you this summer. When you read that and hear about it, I'm sure you do. What's your reaction?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really read much. No offense to you guys in the media, but I try to keep my mind out of that, and I just try to like to focus on football. As far as the summer goes, it was a great summer for me. I feel like really improved a lot. I got an opportunity to go to a couple different camps and come here to Media Day, and I went to the Elite 11 first. I was up at Nike in Portland. That was a really cool experience. With some of the top high schoolers in the nation, and really competitive environment. And then went down to Louisiana for the Mannion Passing Academy. Was a counselor there as well, and that one was a little bit bigger scale. There were 1,200 campers, and I was one of about maybe 30 or 40 quarterbacks in college. And it was great, just to have a couple workouts, and there was a couple competitions, and I won them both, and it was a great summer.
You get confidence from winning those competitions?
Maybe a little. It's always fun to go against some of the best college guys in the nation, and to have the opportunity to compete with them and to win. And coming away from it, I just felt really good about how I played, and I like to think I always have confidence, but it does feel good to know you're going against other top college guys and win.
So what are these competitions at these camps? What did you actually win?
Yeah, well, it's a little different in both. The first one was at the Elite 11, and that one they took us through routes on air to start.
Okay.
And then they took us through a bunch of drills and worked on different aspects of playing quarterback. And I played really well. I felt really good about how I played, and they kind of judged it all on your hits and your misses and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then the Mannion Academy was a little bit different. It's like a fundraiser. It's like an exhibition kind of fundraiser for the football program down at Nicholls State, who hosts the camp. And first you start with routes on air, and then after that they do this Papa John's Air It Out Challenge. So they have a golf cart moving across at 10 yards, 20 yards, and down the sideline, and basically just have to hit the golf cart. And I was 100% there, and won that one as well.
So when you see the golf cart going across, are you like envisioning Brandon Cooks, like his the number 7 jersey going across?
It does help a little to just imagine you're throwing to a receiver. It's a little awkward trying to hit a golf cart.
So from there, people are talking about you as a potential first rounder. Do you consider yourself a first round pick?
It's let me put it this way. I think when I'm playing at my best, I put myself up there against anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about the NFL right now or anything with regards to January and then on, but I just want to be the best player I can be for my school at Oregon State, and do everything I can to try to help us win some games.
What did you learn from the Mannings, Peyton and Eli?
A lot. It was a great experience. They're very approachable, and got a chance to spend a lot of time with them, talk with them a lot. I asked them a lot of questions. One of the big things I asked them about was film study. I know Peyton and Eli are legendary in terms of their preparation, and I just kind of asked what's his approach during the season, week to week, studying an opponent, and then what's his approach in the offseason when you're reviewing your previous year's film, or previous spring ball's film.
Right.
And that was very insightful. And then probably the biggest thing I took away was the approach they have to everything they do. Just being around them, seeing the way they approach a practice, a meeting, a drill, a rep, a throw. Just the focus and the intention that they have with everything they do is impressive.
When you hear the word or see the hashtag Heisman, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm not really sure what to think. It's an honor to be in that conversation for sure. And if something like that were to ever come about, it'd really just be an honor for my teammates. I owe it all to them, and that stuff is icing on the cake to me. I'm just here to win games, but it'd be cool to get that recognition for my teammates and for my school.
I love the play on words of Heisman. Yeah, I think it's funny.
I guess so.
Speaking of your teammates, you lost maybe the best wide receiver in school history, Pac-12 history, all that jazz, and Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
How do you guys replace? I mean, obviously one player can't do it, but he had a ton of catches and a ton of yards. Where does that come from this year?
I think you said it well. We're not going to replace Brandon with another Brandon. That's just going to be impossible to do. What we do want to do is replace his production, and I think that'll be a group effort. Victor Bolden's a guy. He's going to step into the same position Brandon played. Very similar in a lot of ways in terms of size and speed and different things they can do in the fly sweep game. But I think it'll be him, and it'll be Richard Mullaney who's coming back. They have a real strong group of tight ends, versatile group of running backs, and a lot of young guys coming off a red shirt. So it certainly won't be one person, but kind of everyone stepping up a little bit and try to fill that production.
For you, was Brandon at all kind of like a safety valve for you? I mean, he was so good. He seemed like he was always open.
Right.
How much did he help you having him out there, and how much is it going to hurt this year not having him there?
Yeah, it was great having Brandon. I mean, not only is he a great player, he's a great teammate and all that. I think on the field wise, what's so nice is any time you get a one-on-one matchup, you're feeling good about throwing his way. Right. And I think even next year, I'll say the same thing. I'm just continuing to develop that trust. You know, me and Brandon had played together for 3 years. We had developed quite a connection, quite a bit of chemistry, and I'm still getting there with these young guys. But I think as camp rolls through and we get more and more reps together, I think we'll get to that point. It's
been a wild journey for you at Oregon State, from the way you started on the field as a redshirt freshman, and now you're heading into your senior year. Have you reflected on the path that you've taken to get to this point?
Yeah, a little bit. There's been certainly been some ups and downs, but I've just tried to grow through it all and try to take the good with the bad and learn from my mistakes and just try to improve every day. It's been an unbelievable experience, and I'm so thankful for Coach Riley and Oregon State for giving me the opportunity to get my education and play college football. This is a 1 in a million opportunity, and I've tried to make the most of it. And I'm fortunate I've gotten to play a lot, and hopefully I've played well a little bit, and just want to finish strong one more year.
Where have you improved the most?
I think just accuracy, just in the mental side of the game. Just continuing to learn. Try to treat every drill, every meeting as an opportunity to learn something.
Yeah.
I think I've done that pretty well, and then just growing as a player. And to me, the most important thing for a quarterback is accuracy, and I think I've taken steps. From one year to the next of improving that.
The running game has been, at least while you've been a quarterback, it's been a little bit of a struggle at Oregon State. Historically, it had been a strong suit. There's a long list of running backs at OSU. How important is it, and how confident are you in your guys' ability to get back to where the Oregon State running game was when it was Quiz or Simonton or Jackson or any of the names?
Yeah, I think it's important. It's certainly something we've been focusing on through spring ball, through the summer. That being said, I've been asked this a lot about our run game, last year and even before that a little bit. In a perfect world, we want to be balanced. There's no doubt about it, but we're also not going to drive ourselves nuts trying to be 50-50 exactly. Things are going to come up during the year. Last year we had a great receiver in Brandon. Frankly, it'd be dumb not to try to get him the ball as much as he could. So that has something to do with it. Maybe the opponent has something to do with it. It's tougher against the run than the pass. Maybe we're trailing in a game. Maybe it's a 2-minute situation. There's all sorts of factors that will bring you off that balance. And we're not going to freak out about it, but it's certainly a focus.
You brought up Mike Riley earlier. What's it like playing for him? He seems to be a unique personality in college football coaching.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He was one of the main reasons I came to Oregon State in the first place, and he's so approachable, such a great guy. He's just a great person, on and off the field, and he knows football. I've learned a lot from him, and I know every guy on our team has nothing but good things to say about Coach Riley, and as I said before, I'm just thankful to him for giving me this opportunity and helping me develop as a player.
We talked about the camps. Do you do anything else this summer other than football, or was it camps, Corvallis?
Pretty much just football. I golfed a few times, and that's about it.
How's your golf game?
Not very good.
No?
Not very good.
Like what? What do you shoot?
I shot a 90 last time I was out there.
That
was pretty good for me.
That's very good.
Yeah.
I feel you're better at golf than Marcus Mariota.
Is that right?
We talked about his golf game.
Right, maybe we can meet on the course.
You guys should, like Diamond Woods, right? Like right in between Eugene and Corvallis. Speaking of Marcus, there's all this talk about all the quarterbacks here. 8 quarterbacks, I think, are here out of the 12 teams, and obviously it's such a strong quarterback group. Where do you see yourself in the group of Pac-12 quarterbacks?
Yeah, as I was saying before, I think when I'm playing well, I'd put myself up against anybody.
Yeah.
I've been asked a lot about this conference and what it means to be a quarterback, how strong we are at the quarterback position, and I think it goes back just the history of the conference. I think you look at every school, and there's, for us, Terry Baker won the Heisman Trophy as a quarterback. You have Jonathan Smith, Derek Anderson, Matt Moore, even the guys right before me, Sean Canfield and Lyle. I think there's just a long list at every school of great quarterbacks. And I know for me, when I was coming out of high school, I said, you know what, I want to be a quarterback in the Pac-12. I grew up in the Bay Area watching Aaron Rodgers. And I think it's easy for high schoolers coming up, who are talented quarterbacks to say, you know what, the Pac-12 is a conference that I want to play in. And I think it just continues from one year to the next.
How much you get to watch the Silverton Foxes during the year?
Not a whole lot. I think anytime we have a bye week, I always try to make it to their game. And outside of that, it's pretty tough. The only other times if we have like a Thursday night game. But whenever I'm able to, I try to make it, try to support my dad's team.
Yeah.
And, it's always good to see some high school football.
It's got to be great for you to have your dad up there, right?
Yeah, it is. It is, and especially with what I've been blessed to get to do. It's great to have my family close. They come to all the home games and make to a couple road games every year. It's nice for them to be able to come down, check out a practice, go get some dinner.
Cool.